Hey, Detch, Daphne here. Thanks for your final essays. Really, really good. Remember, you can keep going. If you want some more practice before your exam, you don't have much time left now. But if you don't get what you want, keep going, keep coming back. Our students do lots and lots and lots of essays, usually to get them where they want to be. So let's have a look at this. This is a flow chart. They don't happen very often, but there have been a few recently, so it is kind of possible. If you're not sure how to do these, what we're looking for is passive voice, okay? The leaves are withered, the leaves are dried, okay? They don't dry themselves. And also the words to connect sequences together. So the first stage in the process is, the next stage is, after this, before that. So that kind of thing is what we're wanting. So I'm just going to take that out just so I can get a bit closer to the picture. So the flowchart illustrates production procedure of various kinds of tea. Okay, the basic ingredient is fresh leaves. After being sorted and cleaned, lovely, become white tea. Good. With steaming and drying steps. Keep going, whereas the rest will be withered and divided into 3 parts, which correspond to 3 different kinds of products. Now, new section. So this should be 4 sections. Okay. Now, there are, you could have something like this between, and you need to count up the numbers. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, well, in fact, this is a lot because you've got to make these first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, between 3 and 8 stages in this process. So I'd add that in just to give me a little bit of extra information there. Then I want overall. Okay, we always have that overall. Then 2 parts. Okay, so remember, we don't want to make this too long. We'll cut some of it, okay? 170 is what you're aiming at. This has less marks. Focus on the other one. This first part, so just go firstly. Yeah, the leaves will be processed, okay? Or drying with added jasmine to become green tea. So you've used a lot of INGs, which is what they have here. So first part, the leaves will be processed and undergo stages where they are fried or pan fried, dried. So all the way here, get into the passives. So this all the way, you could take this all into the passive voice, which would get you more parts. The second part of the process we'll begin with. Okay, so again, yeah. So you can do it that way, but better after this stage. Yeah, leaves are. Yeah, and then you could go into more detail, or you could put, so that's another possibility. So after this stage, or you could put before being, and like we could take this one here, pan, fried, and fermented. Leaves are subject to, and then you could have drying, withering, whatever. So think of the different ways grammatically and language-wise how you could do this, because this for me feels a little bit similar to the words that they're using here. The last part will be made into black tea after being withered, so that's really nice. Good, we like that. Will be rolled or cut. Okay, will be rolled or cut. For about and processed with full, yeah, okay. Not with moreover. Okay, so as an addition. Yeah, so moreover is like okay for task 2, but not really for task 1. Could be scented, yeah, followed by scenting. Okay. No conclusion in this. We don't use conclusions. So that would be fine just as your final, and that also cuts a bit out. So you want 4 stages. First stage, tell me what it is. Second stage, overall, give me an overview. Here, get me into the detail. As much as possible, use some of this clever grammar. After this, before being, and we want passive verbs as much as possible. You're doing that, that's great. Keep this idea of the stages in the process, okay, and no conclusion. We never have a conclusion in task 1, so don't worry about that, okay? Good response there. Let's look at this essay. So local governments are pushing companies to move from large cities to regional locations, benefits and drawbacks, okay? So benefits, yeah, really good, nice, very good to do that. A little bit of planning there. Hopefully that's quite quick, but that is really good work. Recently, some corporations are relocating from metropolises to regional locations corresponding to pressure. Good. From local governments. Very nice. Although it can make benefits like pollution and noise. Drawbacks exist at the same time. Make benefits. Although it can, I wouldn't go make, I'd go offer. We don't make benefits, we offer some benefits like reducing pollution. I think you may have to be really clear there. Though it could offer some benefits like reducing pollution and noise, drawbacks is at the same time. Okay, drawbacks concerning the ability to find staff. Okay, you've got this thing about employment exists at the same time. Give me a little bit more, just take me in to this essay, so I want to keep reading. Okay, good, very nice. There are significant advantages. That's too short. It has often been shown that there are significant advantages to this relocation policy. Stretch it out. Come on, show me what you can do. Okay, remember it's IELTS. Remember, we've got to show your very, very, very best. Environmentally, factories are one of the primary sources of pollution, singular, such as good. Okay, undoubtedly removing companies in their factories. Now, careful of removing, which is taking them away totally, and relocating is a bit different, or requiring companies to move, or incentivizing. Yeah, so this is off you go and I'll give you some money. Okay, so think of different ways of doing this. Can reduce pollution, it's always singular, which can significantly improve the quality of a city. Fantastic. Meanwhile, fewer companies means less demand. Fewer demands. Okay, sorry, you'd actually just say less demand for transport that could relieve traffic congestion in big cities. Good. As for regional locations, arrival and could use. Let's have could and might and may. I don't like can. It's not super high level. This is much better. Always try and use this instead of can. Advanced techniques and qualified personnel, all of which would definitely enhance. So same thing, use would. Or definitely enhance. Economic improvement. Lovely. Really like that. Super good paragraph. Well developed. Despite these benefits, many deficiencies. Maybe not deficiencies. Okay. Many possible drawbacks or difficulties have been pointed out. I wouldn't go deserve attention. It seems a bit casual, but something like that works. One of the direct results is unemployment as connected. I want a long sentence here. Many employees cannot, long form, afford to move with their companies, so they have to leave their jobs, which may escalate social conflicts. Good. The second issue, or I probably wouldn't put that, I just put additionally. It is to increase in revenue of local government because, so long sentences, think to yourself, long and complicated. Governments can provide large amounts of taxes, whereas the transference could, so same thing here, considerably affect the budget of, yeah, absolutely. And again, which would be. So think of it like a conditional. if companies were moved, they would contribute less taxes. Think about how we could put in better grammar here. Furthermore, oh, okay, hang on. I like 4 clear paragraphs, so you're going to have to put that up to here. Furthermore. Okay, I'm going to take out that because it's getting too long and I feel like you're making a list. I don't want a list. Okay, but what I do want is include examples. I haven't got any examples here, Detch. I need some examples. So here, for example, recent research from, and go back and have a look at how to do examples. It's at the beginning of the course. Recent research showed that, Okay, this is long, this, I feel. How long is this? Okay, all right, you're okay. You've got room for an example. Yeah, so put an example in here. Recent research has shown that government income reduced by X%. Something that backs up your paragraph. Okay, don't just give me a list of points. It's better to give me 2 or 3 points, preferably 2, and really, really develop them. But that's looking like a nice essay. Okay, in conclusion, now you can give your opinion, don't have to, but it has, you just have the policy of the trend towards something a little bit more in this. Side effects might be more prominent. Side effects, especially something might be more prominent. Okay, boost that a little bit, and then don't forget the examples. Otherwise, good writing. Well done. That is really, really good. That's your best so far. Okay, approval ratings. Here we go. So we've got a bar chart, changes over time. Okay. Now, let's organize this better. Overall, ratings showed a steep rise over the period given, starting at, I don't really want to give any numbers here, period rising sharply through the second and third years, and again, and less steeply or something, sharply at the end of the period, or end of the time, or something like that. But I just want an overall thing without big numbers. Then I want 2 paragraphs. So how are you going to organize this? Records started when the approval ratings were, plural, slightly lower. Number reached 32 and remained, okay, there was considerable growth. Good. 5% right, okay, good. Proportion of supporters, I like that, well done. Kept increasing steadily. Climbing to approximately, and remained, okay, stop now. Make a paragraph break there. Okay, and I don't want a conclusion. I think what you're thinking of this is your overall sentence, but I don't want a conclusion here, so let's just keep it with this. Approval rating smoothly increased. I wouldn't go smoothly increased, I would go plateaued. I mean, it didn't really move. Plateaued at a level of, but you could put which was X times higher than at the start. You could link your numbers together a bit more, okay? Okay, so very good answers there. You've done really, really well. Okay, I like that. 2 good tasks, one good task, 2, and your exam's coming up soon. What are you looking for? Can you remind me what you need and why you're taking it? I'm going to offer you an extra pack of essays, okay? You get a really good price on those. I hope you won't need them. If you do need them, then come back to us and we'll keep on working, okay? Really good luck. Well done.